My name is Matty Fisher, and this is how my life goes on.
Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another video on this main channel video here. And this video is going to be a bit different than normal.
3.5 years ago, I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease. Something wasn't right. At 14, I wasn't growing. I was having stomach pains, my hair was thinning, and I wasn't gaining weight.
Hey guys, what's up, and welcome back to another video. And today,
my journey didn't begin with my diagnosis. It all started in the summer of 2016 when I had a blood test to check for my allergies due to my sensitivity to dust and hay fever. The results were abnormal, showing high inflammation. The next few months were filled with test after test after test, from an ultrasound to MRI to colonoscopy. So the images that are here are from the colonoscopy I had on the 21st of September 2016. This was the last test that I had done to see if I have Crohn's disease. As you can see by the photos, what was photographed inside of me did not look completely healthy, and I'm no doctor, so I can't give you a full analysis on this. However, I believe that the spots in some places are ulcers, which are a sign of Crohn's disease, and just the things that look like a healthy one would look like, which shows that there's inflammation. Especially there was quite a lot of blood present, and I believe there shouldn't be some blood present in some areas. I was in denial that I had any type of IBD. I thought the test would come back showing that nothing was wrong. I refused to accept that there was a problem. And then on the 4th of October 2016, I was told I had Crohn's disease. I'm not going to lie to you, I was upset. I thought it would restrict my life massively. I felt like running away.
hello, I'm Matty, and welcome to the vlog. And
immediately, I was placed on a liquid-based diet for 6 weeks where I could not eat anything and could only drink water or modulin, which was the substitute. It was hell. To be perfectly honest with you, it was one of the hardest things I have done, and even till today have done in my life, and one of the biggest lifestyle changes I've ever had to make. Six weeks later, I had it all planned out, what meal I was going to eat when I could finally come off this diet. However, all my plans of my first meal back were crushed when my doctor informed me that it would have to be a gradual transition to solid food. And even till today, my diet is still restricted and I have to be careful about what I eat. Now, while statistics shows that modulin works for 9 out of 10 people, I was distraught when I found out that it did not work for me. I had to find something else. I then began steroids, a 6-week course of taking multiple steroid pills every single morning for 6 weeks. However, that also didn't work.
good morning guys, how's it all doing? And welcome back to another daily vlog.
My next in-kind treatment plan was infliximab.
There's a new prescription treatment called Remicade that could change your life by giving you lasting relief from the pain and stiffness of rheumatoid.
It consists of me going to the hospital for one afternoon, just sitting there while an IV goes in. However, this does not stop me doing what I love. When I am sat there in the very hospital bed getting my IV, I'm still working on projects such as this very documentary, editing, script writing, everything I do and I love to do, I'm still doing sat there in the hospital beds. It cannot stop me. Almost 3 years on, I am still on infliximab, as we believe it is working successfully to lower my inflammation in my bowel.
How's it all going? Hope you're having a magical day.
The NHS staff at the Royal Free Hospital in London have been incredible throughout my treatment. And I just want to say a massive thank you to them for the incredible care they give me every time I go there. It is currently December 16th and I'm now on my way to go have infliximab treatment, which I have to have every 8 weeks.
Seeing monsters out your window. No, you can't sleep, you pretend though. You don't have to play the hero.
Nowadays, I can continue my life normally and thankfully only my diet is slightly restricted. As one would expect, I still have flare-ups every so often, but I have learned to embrace them and I am so thankful for the support network of doctors and nurses who take care of me whenever I am in need. It is April 2nd, 2020 and today I've had a bit of a flare-up. My stomach starts to hurt a bit and I was sitting on the toilet for a while, but life goes on, feeling good and I will persevere through this. At the beginning I wasn't open about talking about my condition to anyone. I kept it that little secret that just stayed inside of me. However, as I started to tell people all about it, it made it that bit easier. When I was on my liquid-based diet, everyone would be coming up to me, "Why are you just drinking shakes the whole time? Do you want to come to lunch with us, this, that?" And I'd have to be making excuses. However, once I started explaining my situation to people later on, everyone became understanding and I got support and I never had to make excuses again. That's why my one piece of advice is to speak out, share. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Crohn's will never go away. There is currently no cure, but you can control it by managing your diet and stress levels to take it into remission. And I've just had a flare up, so I can't get to sleep right now because I am in a bit of pain in my stomach. I keep telling myself that it could be so much worse. I could have a massive flare up and have to be hospitalised, or even, thank God, all I have is Crohn's, because there are people who suffer from much worse conditions in this world. I absolutely did not make this documentary for sympathy. I made it to share awareness and to encourage others to speak out about the conditions they live with. Speaking out was the best decision I ever made in my life, and that is why I'm speaking out and sending it publicly over this documentary. Thank you for listening and thank you for the support.
Welcome back to the vlog, and I'm in a different place than usual.
So I'm here getting my infusion done. Face covered because of coronavirus. I would just like to add a few things about my lifestyle changes in the current coronavirus pandemic. This documentary has been in production since August, and obviously this is not the ending and release that I had imagined. I, along with many people, around the UK received a letter from the NHS telling me that it is recommended that I stay inside for 12 weeks as I am on drugs such as azathioprine and infliximab, which are immunosuppressant. Therefore, during these times I have to take extra care. I also just wanted to add that every time I go into the hospital for care, the NHS staff take incredible care of me, and I would like to thank them for that and everything they've done for me and for this country, especially in this difficult time. I experienced what hospitals were like a month ago when I went in for my infliximab infusion treatment, and I honestly couldn't tell if I didn't know about coronavirus. The staff morale was incredible, and you wouldn't have been able to tell that the staff weren't any different, just a bit of protective equipment. Just leaving the hospital now, all safe and secure, leaving, hopefully we'll be okay, all was good. I just want to say thank you to all the NHS staff. It was incredible, they were incredible, working very hard today.